Alright, so picture this. Every Monday through Saturday, every week, we're moving about 140,000 gallons of milk, over 5,000 half gallons of ice cream, ingredients for about 13,000 mint brownies, and food for over 180,000 meals, all before BYU wakes up. I haven't slept in 2 years.
It's pretty amazing when you think about it. Thousands of students working around the clock every day to feed the campus.
We do everything from receiving ingredients to plating desserts to designing logos.
The number of people that BYU Dining serves every day is outstanding, and people really love the food.
There were actual fights over the cougar tails and mint brownies.
And it's more than just making a lot of food. The meals are made with the person in mind. The day-to-day here is a huge undertaking.
Dining Services does everything food for BYU. We're in charge of providing food for over 40,000 hungry students, faculty, and members of the community every day. To put that into perspective, Provo City has a population of about 116,000. So it's as if Dining Services is providing meals for about a third of the population of Provo every day.
Here's an interesting fact. From start to finish, it takes 10 different BYU dining teams to create the perfect mint brownie, including a team strictly dedicated to frosting, all of it part of a fine-tuned brownie making network. And each one is only about $1. Most people have no idea the care and effort put into their food.
BYU Dining has over 100 full-time employees, including 18 chefs, like legit professional chefs.
Chef John is one of only 2 certified executive chefs in the state of Utah.
People call me Chef John. I'm the executive chef for BYU Dining. I supervise all BYU chefs, and I'm in charge of planning every dish and meal that goes through BYU Dining. I oversee everything from sandwiches at the Blue Line to haggis every year at the Burn Supper event. And I wouldn't be able to do any of it without our student employees.
BYU Dining has over 2,000 student employees. Our workforce represents students from 158 different majors, coming from 37 countries and all 50 states. That makes us both the largest and most diverse student dining workforce in the world, and our jobs are just as varied.
So I work with the Culinary Support Center and delivery team as a driver and puller, which means I pretty much organize the food and deliver it all over campus.
I'm Claudia, and I supervise 15 retailers in the Wilk, as well as the Blue Line Deli and the Museum of Art Cafe. And I'm a full-time student. It's crazy, but I get tons of experience and love the people I work with.
Most universities wouldn't imagine having their students take on the jobs that we have ours do, especially such a large scale. But with the leadership of our full-time staff, they get it all done.
So we do everything from menu planning, food preparation, retail dining, delivery, receiving, event logistics, accounting, budgeting, dietetics and nutrition planning, and even making floral arrangements. So we were doing so well with all the dining services, they gave us campus floral as well.
We form a pretty good team. Simply put, BYU Dining is chef-driven and student-powered. It's important to keep in mind that what we do here is about more than just the food.
One of my favorite things about working here at BYU is a special spirit that lifts me up at work, and I wouldn't have that experience working anywhere else.
So at my job, we have my supervisor, but he is in his office a lot. So the really cool thing is we get to work on our own. It's taught me to take initiative in my work and everything I do. And it really teaches us self-reliance, which is kind of preparing us for our future.
So really what we do every day is somewhat of a miracle. We feed tens of thousands and nourish the one.
All of this is just another reason to love BYU.
Take that, Harvard.